Now we turn to the game that crashed twice as nice. Fallout 2. Alright, so I got a perk here, right? I got a lot of options. Action Boy would be kind of nice, especially now. It'd get me back to 10 and then it would go over to 11. Apparently you can have up to 19, so you can have like 9 hidden action points. That would be nice. Another that would be nice might be getting educated. Getting me more points here. I also considered gaining luck, because if I gain luck, or if I have luck of 6, then the next time we get a perk, that would unlock more that right now are hidden because I don't have enough luck. That might be helpful, plus it increases my crit chance. So gaining some luck would be nice. I've got chips that'll get me, you know, the things once the drugs wear off. Gaining strength would put me at 6 strength, so I think I would gain whatever bonuses strength is tied to. Also considered sharpshooter here. Thing is, I looked this up. You get +2 to perception for the purposes of range modifiers. You can't go over 10. So it's just a waste there at this point. Yeah. As leveled, this perk, each level gives you an additional 5% bonus when you earn experience points. Now it's a little bit late to take it now, I guess, but yeah. Another thing, though, you know, honestly, like in the long term, something like strength, something like luck would be better. You know, even Action Boy, again, having just one more action point could help with some of the weaponry that I've got and all that. It's not the best, but honestly, I want to take Pack Rat because I am constantly fighting with the weight, especially as I'm getting higher level armor and shit. It is such a pain in the dick. Like, the rest of this is nice to have, but like, I am always dealing with this one. So I think I'm gonna take it. Because, I mean, there are better things to do, but like, I'm gonna take Pack Rat. Because, oh my god. It is insufferable, especially with this bullshit going on, but it is insufferable just trying to go through this nonsense. And I'm radiated. I didn't see that before. Okay, we got points here. I guess into energy weapons. Get that over to 100. Science. I think 122 will be good, so now I can do that. That's actually really good. And then what? I mean, I could put more into this stuff. I kind of want to get that up to at least 20%, get a little bit better prices. I mean, barter should honestly... There was another perk in there to just gain another level, which would have given me a lot more points, and then another one to pick another tagged skill. I could have picked barter since I use it so much. I guess I'll put the rest in here then. Oh. That one anyway. Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, in that case,
what's up,
buddy?
You got...
I don't even know if I've got the weight capacity to grab this from you. I do. Great. I just got rid of the fucking addiction. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a little bit of a quick save. Because I am not gonna get addicted to this shit again. I don't care if that's cheating. You lost 12 rad. Okay, we're good to go. Are we, though? Okay, we're still only addicted to jet. That's good. So I don't know how we can get better with EPA here. We're kind of stuck at this place, you'd think. It is on. Can I turn it off? It's not flashing anymore, so I'm guessing it's off. I don't think it has any batteries or anything. Okay, we go put that back in the trunk. But no. So, eggs. You'd think we ought to be able to wipe that out. With some melee. Let's go kill the eggs. Oh, are they all gone? Oh, no, they're not. We're just not visible right now. Alright. I also want to make sure I'm not irradiated. Alright. Well, let's go kill the Wanamingo eggs. Could you just... Okay, well that works too. One down here. I'd like to keep everybody out of the toxic goo. Stop getting close to it. Fuck, dude. You're just gonna walk right into it. Well, first of all, you're in my way, so thanks for that. That's incredibly helpful. You goddamn oaf. Right, where else? Over here. Actually, it looks like there's more than the two that showed up here. It looks like there's another one right here. Eggshell, okay. Can we not? Thanks for wasting bullets there, Sulik. It's super cool. Okay, so we got those two. These are the tunnels, I guess. Alright, you know what, we're gonna do a save on that one, because I don't want these guys wandering off into any nastiness here. And it's done. Slow as molasses over here. Alright. On here. Okay. Control panel. The video display unit has a variety of computer monitors and other screens. It looks very busy. Can we science it? You failed to learn anything. Force field emitter. Can't find nothing out of the ordinary. I can't do anything to this. So, I think what that means, after I get the eyelash out of my eye, come here, Sulik.
What you be needin'?
Yeah, give this a shot. worked on the other door at one time. Way back at the beginning of this whole series. Alright, first of all, you guys need to hold the hell still. Secondly, I need to get this eyelash out of my eye. Thirdly, let's actually use repair on this before we go blowing things up. Vic fails to disable the force field. Perhaps we can try again, but let me give it a shot. My repair is not too shabby at the moment. You cannot get there because of dingus. It does nothing. Can you try again? Well, before you do, let me give you a tool so you can actually utilize this. Maybe he just wasn't able to do it. First time, he just... Not science. He's unable to disable it. Alright. In that case... Doesn't work. Okay, well, next thing.
What you be needin'?
Where are we having the dynamite? Okay, well, let me save, get over here. Maybe it's the emitter? Maybe it's the emitter, not the computer. I don't know, we'll try. Set the timer to a minute, drop it, and run the hell away. All of you. A minute might be too much. I guess this time. Alright, that worked that time. Good. Hopefully I don't come to regret that. Mr. Handy here might not be too happy with this. Everyone's gone. Is this the depressed guy from up above? How did you get down here? I think you ought to know I'm feeling very depressed. Large computer. Okay. Computer. Mainframe. Would you stop going in and out of that, for Christ's sake? Okay, before we go into the tanks here, Hibernation Chambers. Yeah, I want to play around with this stuff. Memory data bank. A large supercomputer, probably the fastest looking computer you've ever seen. Not that. Can I science it? No. Can't do anything to it. Okay. It's on the other side of the gate there anyhow. What do we have over here? Doesn't look like it goes anywhere. Can we not go? Alright, well. go do some looting before we get this stuff out. What is that? A syringe. A syringe of what? A pre-war implement for administrating drugs. It is full of an unknown substance. If I'm not mistaken... I'll just go ahead and save. You come to after about 2 hours. Your head is throbbing and you feel a little different. I don't see that it did anything. So we will save. I think it's a stat booster. I don't know for what, though, because it didn't seem to change anything. Hibernation Chamber, body of a white male is suspended inside. Body of a black male is suspended inside. Body of a white female is suspended inside. The locker is electronically locked. There is no way to unlock it from here. Okay, well, I guess we come to the main computer here. Alright. Saving as always, just in case we make a mistake. Hibernation Chamber Control Computer. Select an option. Subject History. Hibernation Chambers. 3 individuals were sealed within these chambers before the war, each for specific classified reasons. Subjects remain sealed and unaware of their surroundings. Log entries are available for each subject. Read the log entries. Subject A. Log entry blah blah blah. It's finally happened. They've launched their nukes at us and we've launched ours at them. Brass won't go into detail, but it's probably already Judgment Day, topside by now. Radio communications have been disrupted indefinitely. Good thing I've grown used to this place. I've got no illusions about ever seeing the surface again. They brought in a woman to be cryoed. Didn't say why, only that it was top secret business. She was quite the looker. Petite, Chinese-looking. There was something about her eyes. She took down 2 Secret Service agents when she found out what we had in mind, caught them off guard, and opened them both up with one of Delney's scalpels. Jesus Christ. That was a sight for tired eyes. The third one managed to subdue her. It's not like she wouldn't be spending the rest of her life down here if she'd managed to kill them all anyway. She's unconscious now, and they're prepping her tank. It's right next to that psychopath Patrick's, too. What a shame. I would have liked to have gotten to know her better. Dr. David Kimball. She's right next to the psychopath, huh? Subject B. Dexter, Dex Patrick, is a rather interesting specimen. He's a narcissistic, woman-hating sociopathic murderer, known to occasionally dabble in necrophilia and cannibalism. He is cold-hearted to the extreme, showing no remorse for his victims, who ranged from innocent children to the elderly and disabled. His preferred targets were attractive young women, who he'd usually seduce into intercourse before brutally dispatching them. Despite his antisocial behavior, he remains remarkably sociable, even charming. In fact, several female staff members seem to be taken with him, despite knowing the numerous atrocities he's committed. Dex's confirmed victims is currently 68, although he has boasted the actual numbers well into the triple digits. While Dex has proven to be a compulsive liar, I still find it difficult to doubt the validity of his claim. The only emotional attachment Dex seems to have is for mid-20th century rock and roll idol, mid-20th century rock and roll idol, whom he admires as a role model, and perhaps even as a father figure. He's also shown an unhealthy attachment to a severed human ear, which we have identified as belonging to Vicky Saffron, Dex's high school sweetheart and one of his early victims. He claims to keep the ear in his pocket so Vicky can hear the screams of all his victims. I decided to have Dexter frozen for the time being, as the government has rerouted funds away from our project in order to further fuel the war effort, and my team is being reassigned to other locations. Let it be noted that I deem this a terrible misstep, as our studies on the nature of human evil are progressing swiftly, and I believe we are near a major breakthrough that would be far more valuable to our government than the production of more tin suits, but I digress. Dex is to remain frozen here until the powers that be come to their senses and resurrect this vastly important project. I only hope I'm still around to resume my work when that day comes. Dr. Dustin Delney. Oh, okay, so she killed Delney with one of his scalpels then. Or she killed the guards with his scalpel. Okay, whatever. Anyway, Subject C. Sergeant Christopher Cat Jules was assigned to the EPA Military Security Detail in 2074. Prior to this, he was attached to a reconnaissance unit of the 205th Airborne. The sergeant has an impressive combat record and is one of the highest-graded energy arms and unarmed combat specialists in his unit. However, these achievements are marred by an equally long history of accusations of very petty theft, repeated counts of being out of uniform, and an attitude of extreme arrogance to superior officers. Sergeant Jules was recruited as a test subject for the Human Reflex Enhancement Project in 2075 in exchange for the removal of some of these reports from his file. Complications arose from the initial trial, and Sergeant Jules was sedated for the safety of himself and those around him. A few days have passed, and Sergeant Jules appears to be in good health, and he has developed lengthened canines and certain eccentric characteristics, in addition to the project goals of improved reflexes and heightened sensory capability. I've logged several reports with the base commander requesting further funding, but alas, it seems there are those who do not wish for my project to continue. It is quite a shame, since the tissue samples and psych reports for Sergeant Jules indicate only minor disfigurement and a tendency to a slightly reduced attention span. Other than this, he is perfectly fit for service and, in fact, is likely more capable than before as a result of the treatment. Until more funding is received for this project, Sergeant Jules shall remain in suspended animation. Dr. Crichton. Alright, so now I have a thing here. I can revive one of these people, obviously. We probably don't want the psychopath on board. He will try and kill us. We have a Chinese spy here, and we've got Jules, who, I don't know, is he related to the other Jules in Reno? Possibly. But, as sort of implied there, he has been morphed. Sort of like the human-animal hybrids upstairs. Now, according to the documentation here, because, you know, you gotta look for this stuff, for this, the mod here, the only thing I can figure out for why we'd want one of either is that the agent is going to, well, they can train me. So the agent is good at unarmed combat, which means that I could have a use for my power fist, I guess. And she would also improve my sneak, I think my sneak, my steal, you know, the spy kind of stuff. Whereas Jules, supposedly, not only being, you know, an actual decent combat character, supposedly, he will teach me combat skills, so he will help me improve my guns, all my guns. I don't know that any of these characters are canonical because they were taken out of the initial release, and I don't think they've ever come back into anything. My initial feeling is to take the melee character, the spy, just because she would be a character I could utilize that would not have any interference with any of my other characters as far as ammunition and weapons are concerned. However, as far as what I can be taught, I kind of feel like going with Cat Jules is the way to go, because then he can teach me better skills, and I think I read it increases it by 10%, which is significant if it raises all of my combat skills. It might not be the most interesting to do, and the thing is, until I get the module, I'm sitting at Charisma 7 right now. I need Charisma 8. Once I get that, plus the perk that I've got, I should be able to have 5 team members. So I'm going to have to park this person somewhere for a while. And it would be nice to see a melee character with the Power Fist. I kind of want to use it just for that. But I'm also very averse to melee characters. They tend to run in and get themselves killed. So, right now I'm out of guns. You know, we'll be going back to New Reno. I've got money, I can get myself weaponry and all that stuff. But right now I'm out of guns. So, this isn't necessarily a good thing. I guess I do have energy weapons, but I don't want to... God, this is going to be a pain, isn't it? See, taking the spy, I know I could give her a weapon right away and we're done. It's kind of complicated with the rest of them. And I sold... Didn't I sell my armor when I swapped? Have we gone and done that yet? I think I did, so I'm going to have to find armor for her as well. I'm going to have to find armor for all of them anyway, but... Okay. I'll just take the weaponry stuff. I'll take the weaponry stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to have you...
You got that I need to tell you...
sit still for a minute. Because
well, all right.
I think there's some things going to have to happen here first. Then we will do a quick save real quick. And I will grab this. And we will retrieve a test subject. Warning, extended periods of time in a deep freeze environment alters the chemical processes of the body without proper application of chemicals to the subject's body on exiting the chambers. They may suffer from ERS, environmental rejection syndrome. To ensure the safety of the subject, it is highly recommended you place an ERSI, environmental rejection syndrome, inhibitor canister into the dispenser before continuing. Okay, maybe I should go see if I can find one of these canisters there's got to be some place around here that get these chemicals. We happen to have Mr. Kimmy. Go do that with. Door seems to be blocked. Actually, you know what? We're going to have to leave somebody here. Since I don't have to... If we're going to go upstairs, we may as well bring him and leave him here.
All right, then.
Because I'm going to have to go back to Reno, leave somebody. We still got to do the what time is it now? 2 hours passed, right? It's only 3. Okay. We're going to have to go to Reno. Anyway, do the solar scorcher. We'll be back. In fact, I could just go do that now. Yeah, actually, I could just go do that now. And then drop someone off at Reno, and then... Because there's nowhere else I need to fight, right? Well, oh, actually there is, if I want it. But it will just be me. I'm not going to take the guys in there. There's that chamber with the bug spray. So, go out here. Then we gotta come back and destroy the Mr. Handy, who's all suicidal anyway. Okay, now, let's see. So we got books. I guess I could read books to pass the time. Because I gotta wander around with the Solar Scorcher, who is sitting in whose inventory again? I don't remember. Guys, come on.
What you be neat?
Starters, I think I can give you some of this drug shit. Yeah, that does something. What? I'm not sure. Oh my god, you're out of ammo. I will definitely put those back. It's not you. Who did I give me ammo? I guess Sulik has got the ammo. Well, I'll put the doctor's bag in the trunk. Okay, I do actually have armor. Okay, I need, I'm gonna need more than that. 60? 60 ought to be good.
What you be?
Okay. That's a lot of those. Probably take a lot of that stuff off of him, but it's fine. Right. Key card. I think I've used it on everything I need, but I'll keep it anyhow. Do you happen to have my Solar Scorcher? He's got that. There's the poison. He's using the laser gun right now. So I can trade him. Drop your weapon. And now he's back to using that thing. I will put this in the car until we have reason not to anymore. Because we're going to have to give a weapon to what's-his-face. You guys, where the fuck is Vic? Where the fuck is Vic? Not Vic, Cassidy. Oh, there he is. Where the hell did you come from?
Yep.
Must be Marcus then, huh? Glad you're being a team player and following along there, Marcus.
What do you
Just
want?
standing in the middle of the parking lot. There it is. Alright. I also want you to give me any books you've got. Those are books of science, which are not useful to me. Books of first aid. Okay. I don't know what it's going to take to recharge other than just being out in the daylight. Okay, let's do that. And we got some time to kill here. Is it daylight? Not enough daylight to recharge this item, okay. There we go. It is 9 o'clock. Alright. So, I guess we'll go travel around. Yeah, we'll travel around. 58% power. Alright. Well, I want to take the car just in case we actually come into an encounter. Well, let's take someone back to Reno. That usually gets me something. Really. Okay, who's the most useless right now? Why don't we have Vic stay here? shit, I'm gonna be upset if we can't make our way into a fight. It's usually always a fight.
Once again my spirit touches you from the void. Chosen, our crops fail, our reserves are meager. Return to us with the gag. Your failure is our last light.
Okay. That's not so great. And it's fucking Death Claws. Oh goody. Of course it would be. Why wouldn't it be? Why would you expect anything else? A lot of them, too. 170. Oh, and we're down a guy. Nope. Nope. Not doing Death Claws. We're not doing Death Claws.
Once again my spirit touches you from...
Finally, God, I was... Didn't we just leave this party? Oh, fuck this. Maybe I should just go for a wander. Let's just go for a wander, fellas. Let's find something, just so I can at least get this stupid shit done. Fuck me, come on! I guess that's what's gonna be around here, then. We'll try this one more time, but maybe I'm gonna have to go elsewhere to find some shit. Fire geckos. Fine, let's see how many we got. A grouping of 6 of them. 9. 9 damage, really. Is it because it's nighttime? Fuck. I'll just go around Reno. I mean, I'll go look for Reno. I don't have patience right now for a tough fight. I really don't. Some aliens. No. Mobsters fighting Yakuza. Hell yeah. Oh, we're gonna be in the middle of them, are we? I was kind of hoping that maybe we could, you know, not, and let them duke it out, and then we'll take whoever's left. Are you gonna be a bastard here, Marcus? Get out of the way, people. So this, I mean, there's a lot of material here. Thing is, though, there's a lot of material I'm not sure I can actually carry. So we could go hide for a while, actually. Yeah, why don't we come in here? We'll just wait for whoever's gonna win. This might take a while though. It kind of looks like it's gonna take a while. I guess, actually, what I should be doing is I should be sneaking up behind, because these guys with the hunting rifles are going to be a pain in my dick. Mobster's dead. Okay, that's one mobster and one yakuza. Please don't shoot up my car. Leave my car out of it. Okay. Well, if the yakuza win, we're gonna have some time to at least shoot them as they walk upon me. I don't know if I have to kill someone with this thing or not. I think we'll just kind of come over here. Maybe not so far. Let's kind of hang out here. I think the Yakuza are going to win this one. He's got an actual sniper rifle. They're out of ammo, though. I wonder if they're going to attack me after this, or if they'll be neutral until I attack them. I realize I'm losing out on a lot of experience and whatnot by not killing these guys myself, but I'm here for the loot. Be nice if they were a little bit more lethal to each other. What has she got, a machine gun? Good knives lying around here. That's another one. Yeah, this is going to the Yakuza. That's okay. I will go ahead and save here. We know how to handle Yakuza, and there's only going to be 3 of them, so... Oof. Okay, well, 2 on 1 here. They might just clean this shit out for me. That'd be kind of cool. I think we'll just wait here. Alright. You think so, huh? $18 points, okay. You fucked up my pretty face. Yeah, alright. Yeah, would you look at that? We jamming. Let's grab that. And gonna have to get close to the bodies here. What else you boys got? Goody goodies everywhere. Sniper rifle, finally. What does it take? 223. Hey, perfect. That's actually perfect. Because now I can give that to Vic, who supposedly is a sniper. I don't know about this. Put your weapon away. Trade me. And now I have a rifle. Alternatively, so will Cat Jules. We'll have options is what we've got. Picking up options. And a Tommy gun. What does the Tommy gun have for ammo? 45 caliber. What? Just get over here. The fuck. Oh, what a mess, what a mess. I'm surprised I can pick up this many Tommy guns, I'm honest about that. That guy I don't think I can get, though. Another sniper rifle for me! Really? That's the car. I don't think I can get to that. Because it's gonna grab the car. That sucks. So this is the product here of me upping my carry capacity. Dump the ammo here. I don't know if the car can take it. It cannot. You can't take those either. Well, shit. It can't take that either. Fuck. How are you?
What do you want?
How are you at carry capacity at the moment? You.
What's up? I do want it, but not right now. So back to this person.
What do you want?
10 pounds. Alright. You seem to have that down. And I think that's it. Oh, there's a knife out there. May as well, these are actually pretty pricey knives. Or wakizashi, or whatever the hell they are. I think it's just a throwing knife.
What do you want?
Yeah, so we'll get back to New Reno. The thing works now, which is excellent. And it's just a free, not enough light to recharge the item. Sure. Fine. Okay. Jesus Christ. New Reno, please.
Once again my spirit touches you from the void. Chosen, our crops fail, our reserves are meager. Return to us with the gag. Your failure is our last light.
Is that what he said the first time? Either way, it's probably the deal here. Okay. But you know what? Oh shit, it's nighttime, isn't it? Only what's-his-face is gonna be open. I'll offload shit and, who's this? A man in greasy hair. He's covered in dust. Is this a caravan guy? I'm Enrico Savinelli. I run the caravan between New Reno and Reading. We can use an extra guard if you're willing to leave right now. I'm actually more interested in what you got to trade. Nothing. Well, if I were going to Reading, now would be the time. That's interesting. We happen to get that, but we're not going there. Yeah. So I'm going to do some trading, whatever I can in here. We're very far away from daylight, so I'll just drive back. But yeah, I think maybe I'll stash some shit just in case. But I think now we can complete this. Now we just got to go back to what's his face. So I'll do that, but we got to offload some stuff. Once again, I will end this one here, and I will see you when we are finally ready to go back and be done with the goddamn EPA. See you then.